Photographers captures individuals in commercial quality photographs. Photographers use technical expertise, creativity, and composition skills to produce and preserve images to tell a story or record an event.
Imagine this. All the critical elements of an excellent photo shoot provided to you right under one roof.
We're excited to take you behind the scenes of an amazing creative space.
On this episode of the Caribbean Network. Welcome to the Caribbean Network, where we highlight Caribbean-owned businesses here in the Metro Atlanta area.
We've partnered with Cariblingo Clothing to bring you today's episode.
Today we bring you a family member, someone who's behind the scenes, more specifically behind the cameras. Today we bring you the very talented Robert Randal. Everything good? Alright. He is actually the director of photography here at the Caribbean Network and also owner and operator of Robert Randal Photography.
First and foremost, Rob, we'd love to tell you that we love your work and we're also repeat clients, Benzo and I.
Boom!
So we want you to tell us a little bit about your background and your upbringing on today's episode.
Yes. Thanks again for having me.
Definitely, bro.
It's always been a pleasure to be behind the scenes and take the pictures and be behind everything. So,
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Cool.
My upbringing, my parents are both from Jamaica, Kingston and Red Hills. But I was actually born in Washington, D.C. So I grew up with a mix of everything. My whole family's from Jamaica.
Right.
Cousins, grandmothers, both sides, everybody.
Right.
I'm first generation American here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, bro, so you say you're first generation American, but your entire family is from Jamaica, right? So usually, your upbringing, your heritage, it shapes your values, which in turn gives you that foundation. That foundation then dictates choices that you make and also the direction you want to go in life. How does your Caribbean upbringing, heritage influence your skills, your thoughts going into photography?
That's a good question, Benzo. So I will say, growing up, my father and my mother, they instilled a good work ethic.
Right.
And always striving to be the best. So
right.
I did multiple things growing up, having multiple jobs and just being able to do everything from breaking yards to cutting grass, borrowing somebody else's thing and cutting somebody else's thing. It was a little hustle. So.
It was a hustle thing.
Yeah. But I would say that is the foundation. My father always instilled be a leader and
hard work and hustle. Always try to make things meet, make ends meet. Find a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
Boom. See there?
Like any creative endeavor, ingenuity and adaptability are critical factors in sustaining a business in a competitive environment. What are some of the changes that you've seen in the industry and how do you see these changes affecting your business in the future?
The first thing I would say is social media, using your cell phones to capture video and pictures now. Cell phones have gotten way better. They're not as bad as good as my camera.
Right. Let me know.
I will attest to that one. Yeah.
But it's very convenient to have your phone to get 4K video or 1080p pictures and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's amazing how it was caught up. And you have to integrate that into your photography now. Even with Instagram and, Instagram used to be strictly pictures.
Right. Yeah.
And now they just changed the whole format into video. So now we have to create video content and it's different for photographers.
Right.
That's one of the biggest changes that I've seen.
So the whole social media platform changed the game.
Change that.
Well, you know what, Rob, though? It could be argued that there are many different genres of photography, you know? So as a photographer, what is your favorite genre and why?
Honestly,
Yeah.
when I started photography, I wanted to do models at first. Side note, I used to model a little bit back in the day.
Yeah.
Little something. There was some for Jeezy back in the day. I'll show you those pictures later. But I really got into be a safe place for models because most photographers were taking advantage of women and people and stuff like that. So I wanted to be a safe place for them to build their portfolios and grow from that space.
Okay. So modeling is that genre that you love. Do you still love that genre, or have you kind of tampered into another genre again?
Modeling is the bread and butter right now.
Okay,
so,
cool.
But I do enjoy taking pictures of, like I said, models, actors. I do a lot of headshots.
Okay.
But then I do subtle things like architecture, landscape. So when I got into it, I didn't want to stick to one thing. I wanted to learn it all.
Diversify.
Yeah, learn it all. So in case somebody came with me for a job, I wanted to be like, yo, I can do that too.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. Do you also do even like family portraits and stuff like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
That's a big part of the business.
That's what I'm saying. That's a big thing.
All
right, cool.
So Rob, describe the time in your life that you realized that you needed to follow your passion in photography.
It actually goes back to, I'll say high school at first, when I was running track. I had my mother's camera and I'd always take it to track meets with me. And just snapshots of random moments with the track team. Then when I got to college, I did the same thing. I have photo albums of pictures, but it wasn't until 2008 here in Atlanta when I got laid off. It was when things got real and I was like, you know what? It's time to pursue these new endeavors. So I used to work for Best Buy and just finagled some things and got my first camera, so took it from there.
Okay.
Damn. Pressure bust pipe. So check this, right? As a person of Caribbean heritage, as you know, certain circumstances are usually coherent to the country that we were brought up in, or our heritage comes from. Tell me one thing that stood out to you, something that's unique growing up in a Caribbean household.
There's a lot of things, but the first thing I remember is the music played in the household.
Yeah.
My father played a lot of everything, but I grew up on roots reggae.
All right.
And from there, next is the food.
I'll agree with that.
The food.
All right, so let me ask this question. Tell me, who's your favorite roots reggae artist?
Oh gosh.
And your favorite food. Let the people know.
Well, it's a small fact. Jacob Miller is actually my uncle. He's actually one of my favorite artists along, because he grew up along Bob.
Yeah.
That whole era, the late 70s era reggae.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot of reggae that I like the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite food wise. I will say curry goat is one of my favorites.
Curry goat?
Curry goat. My pops used to cook every type of fish.
Yeah.
So I grew up on a lot of fish. From sardines to snapper to mackerel, everything.
Okay, cool.
So a lot of fish.
So boom, you get contacted by a potential client and you don't have ample time to get everything together. What's the one camera and the one lens that you're probably going to use?
That's easy. Canon R5 with the 70 to 200 lens, because that thing is great in low light situations, and I can be, depending on what the situation is, I can be far away and close, move around, and still get what I need to get shot wise.
Okay, and I'm gonna test that one too, because that camera has shot a couple of my pictures, and yeah, just go on my Instagram. You'll like it.
So guys, Dizzy Vibes right now. We have a special treat for you guys today. We are going to take you all on a behind the scenes promo shoot for our season 2 with the very talented Robert Randal. See you in a minute. Guys, we're here live on location. Like I told you all earlier, we're doing behind the scenes promo shoot. So you all guys can see Robert Randal in action. You understand? We live on set. Hey, we down here by Croc Street Tunnel. What we gonna do? Boom! There you have it, folks. Robert Randal, owner, director of Robert Randal Photography, based right here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Photographer. He's versed in portraits, lifestyle, architectural photography.
So thanks, Rob, for having us. And on behalf of our official sponsor, Curb Lingo, we'd like to give you this gift.
Thank you. Very nice. Go ahead, open it and show it.
Yeah, man, open it up, man. Let the people see how the folks at Curb Lingo do it.
Yeah. It's a very nice shirt.
Show the people.
Yeah, show the people, man.
I'm ready for everyone.
Jamaican. You man see from the land of wood and water. You understand?
I appreciate that. And as a token from Robert Randal Photography, I want to offer 15% off a photo shoot to all the subscribers and watchers of the show.
You'll hear that.
So there you have it, folks. You get 15% off of a photo shoot with Robert Randal using the code Caribbean Network.
So Rob, here at the Caribbean Network, as you know, from being behind the scenes, our slogan is your network is your net worth. How does that slogan apply to you, and how would you say it will impact your business and success?
When you have a strong network or a strong team that helps you get everything done, you can build off everybody and just continue to grow. So having a good network builds your net worth.
Boom, that's it right there. So Rob, here what we do and do now. Tell everybody how to meet you and how to get in contact with you.
Easy. I am RobertRandalPhotography.com. On Instagram, I am rrandalphotos with one L. And Gmail, robertrandalphoto@gmail.com.
There you have it, guys. You have no reason why you can't contact this guy. You understand? All right, boom. So Rob, as we usually say to all our guests here on the Caribbean Network, we want to say thank you for having us here at your studio for this interview, this kind of one-on-one with you. Dig?
Thank you for coming here and sharing my story, y'all.
Boom, that's it.
Yeah.
So you can visit us at thecaribbeannetwork.com and follow us on social media at The Caribbean Network. I'm Shekinah.
I'm Benzo. And we are your hosts for the Caribbean Network. Boom!
And now, it's time for the Cariblingo Word of the Day.
And now it's time for the Cariblingo Word of the Day.
Today's Cariblingo Word of the Day is cutters.
So cutters, or we say in Trinidad, cutters are snacks mainly designed while you're consuming alcohol. Probably you might do a little herbs. You get a little hungry, you know what I mean? You want a little cutters, you dig?
So cutters is normally used in English-speaking Caribbean countries like Grenada, Guyana, and Trinidad.
Definitely Trinidad, because when we drinking, we what you call it there? We baba. When we drinking, we punching. You understand? You had to have a little cutters, you dig? So guys, check this out, right? If you know this word and it's used in your island specifically, drop those flags in the comments. And again, if there's a specific word from your island that you want to be featured in this segment, send us a DM. You dig?
So today's Caribbean word of the day is cutters.
Cutters! So guys, I'm Benzo.
And I'm Shekinah.
Continue to talk the talk. Cariblingo, we out.
Take me back to the Caribbean. 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 The place feeling nice and breezy. Yeah. The vibes feeling cool and breezy. Yeah. I feel a cool breeze. A nice breeze. Fresh breeze. Caribbean breeze. Gotta get away, yeah. Oh, here I've been locked in, tuck away, yeah. Gotta get loose, gotta break free, yeah. I need to feel the West Indian breeze, yeah. I gotta fill up on my culture, reconnect to my structure. Feel that energy, that love, that rush ya. Rejuvenate so I can get you more substance. Take me back to the Caribbean. Vibes real nice in the Caribbean. Every day I need a slice in the Caribbean.